Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm here to recap my only college basketball game of the night here, a ranked SEC matchup here. The number 13 Auburn Tigers beat the number 11 South Carolina Gamecocks 101-61 reaction. What a fucking ass whooping here tonight by the Auburn Tigers here at home. You know, man, it's hard to win on the road in the jungle at Auburn. They just play so much better at home, just like most teams this year. They play better at home. And Auburn's one of those teams that just plays so much better at home. They shot the lights out, and South Carolina probably picked the worst time to have their worst shooting game of the year and worst defensive game of the year. They've been a really good defensive team up until this game. They shot the ball pretty solid, but this is probably their worst shooting game of the season. And defense, they were awful. Auburn shot 61% from the field, 12 of 20, 60% from 3, 17 of 19 from the line. So they shot well from the field, from 3, from the free throw line. South Carolina just never really got into rhythm offensively. 13 turnovers. They turned the ball over quite a lot. They shot 34% from the field, 20% from 3. Auburn's defense was just locked in. They were locked in offensively as well too. And this doesn't scream to me, oh, South Carolina's overrated. It's just Auburn's tough to beat on the road in the jungle. And it's going to be tough for my Kentucky Wildcats on Saturday, but this isn't about Kentucky. Auburn's just so tough to beat on the road. And they're a good team in general. They have so many good players on that team, from their starters to their bench. Incredible shooting on the offensive side of the ball and great possessions off of turnovers. And that was probably the best I've seen Auburn play this year. Bruce Pearl had his team up and ready to play here tonight. And that was a 40-point win. That's their largest over an AP Top 25 team in program history. Like, they were just out there cooking tonight. And South Carolina's defensive numbers this season, like, they only gave up like 64 points per game, like 0.95, 6 points per possession, 32% from the 3-point line, 41% from the field. Tonight they gave up 101 points, 1.485 points per possession, gave up 61% from the field and 60% from 3, and the Tigers won by 40. Like, that's 60% across the board is excellent. Put up 1.485 points per possession is great, and they put up 100 points from the best scoring defense in the SEC. One of the most complete performances we've seen in a big game. This was a big game for Auburn, and they get that big win that they desperately need. One of the best complete performances we've seen in a big game this year. 61 from the field, 60 from 3, holding South Carolina at 34% from the field. Jalen Williams and Johnny Broome combined for 44 points. And Auburn is sending a message tonight. The jungle is quickly becoming one of the best home court advantages in college basketball. It's so tough to win there. And this isn't South Carolina being a fraud. It's just Auburn's tough to beat on the road, because they lock in defensively, and when they're making their shots like this, it's tough to beat. And especially when you have your worst shooting game of the year, 34% from the line, 20% from 3, it's going to be tough to win games like that. Johnny Broome had 21 points. He made a few threes. Jalen Williams, 23 points. Denver Jones, 7 points. Trey Donaldson, 11 points, 5 assists. KD Johnson, 9 points, 2 rebounds. Chad Baker-Mazara, 10 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. Dylan Cardwell, 8 points, 3 assists. Chaney Johnson, 6 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Holloway, 2, 3, and 2. Auburn may not be the most flashy team offensively. When they're hot, like tonight, it was a fun game to watch for the Auburn side. Proving to 25 here tonight. South Carolina drops to 21-4. Probably the worst performance they've had since that Alabama game where they got destroyed in the second half. I still think South Carolina's a good team. It was just an off night where they couldn't make anything and Auburn was making everything. I mean, just simple as that. It's just tough to win. It's tough to win on the road in college basketball this year. You gotta give credit to Auburn. They locked in. I mean, sometimes you have a game like this. If you're South Carolina, you just gotta put in the back of your head, just move on to the next one, because they've played really good the whole season. Besides that Alabama game. Meechie Johnson, 22 points, 7 rebounds. If there's a positive, Meechie Johnson was making shots. That's a positive you can take out of it. Colin Murray Boyles, 19 points, 7 rebounds. I thought a good game from Murray Boyles. But outside of that, and BJ Mack with 14 points, they really didn't get much else, especially their guards, outside of Johnson with Davis only 1 point, Cooper only 4 points, Stute 0 points, Riot, Gray each all had 0 points. They just didn't get much outside from Murray Johnson, or from Michie Johnson, Murray Boyles, and BJ Mack. They really struggled tonight. That just screams how good Auburn's defense was tonight. But South Carolina's still a good team. I'm not going to just come in here and say, oh, they're overrated and they're trash. Auburn's just tough to beat, but they improved to 25. South Carolina drops to 21-4. 44 combined from Williams and Broome. So, that's really all I have to say for this. I'm looking forward to playing Auburn this weekend, my Kentucky Wildcats. Hopefully, our defense locks in for that game, because Auburn's offense looked pretty good tonight, and their defense looked pretty good, but we'll see. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this game here tonight. So, until next time, I'll Peace.